Hello, hello. I wanted to share a story with y'all. Um, so yesterday I was taking my grandmother to one of her appointments, and sorry, my brain's off to a slow start. It's not the morning; it's just brain fog. um, but anyway, I was taking my grandmother to her appointment, and my tire light came on, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, maybe I should get the." I put air in and it didn't go off, and then I was like, "Okay, maybe I'll just get them rotated tomorrow." And I was riding back to my own home, and on the way riding back, my stomach was doing backflips. Like I was so nauseous. I don't know what in the world was wrong, what was going on. I was like, I ate a turkey sandwich with my grandma before I left. And I was like, just a turkey sandwich. Like, I didn't eat anything that I'm not supposed to eat or whatever. Why is my stomach so upset like this? And I was like, whatever. I'll just drink a ginger ale when I get home. And that was like sign number one, because the next thing that happened is as I'm on this back road getting there, a truck for no reason at all just cuts me off and starts doing a three-pointer in the middle of the road and got in front of me. And I was like, what the, like, you don't see people coming. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And he keeps going in front of me. And we're getting up to the end of this, to not the end, but there's a point where there's like a fork in the road. And before that fork, there's an intersection. And we're approaching this intersection at maybe, okay, the speed limit is like 50 miles. We're all doing 60 because there's cars behind me. I start slowing down because I see a bus pulling out from the intersection, like the crossway, even though our direction has the right of way. The bus is pulling off and this truck is still going at 60 miles an hour. The bus keeps going. Like, I don't even know what the bus was doing, because it wasn't like you could see us coming down the highway. We're not so far down where you couldn't see us. Let's just put it that way, because I certainly saw a big yellow bus. And everybody else, like, I'm braking, the oncoming other lane is also braking. The person that's behind the bus is braking. We're all looking like, oh my God. And the guy in the truck realizes, a little second late, I think he was distracted. I guess he realized a second later that this bus is not stopping. And he turns the wheel, dips into the ditch because he's still going pretty fast. And he dipped so quick out of the ditch because of the speed and into the next ditch, but landed in the yard of a house, and he quickly turns the wheel to avoid hitting the house. And the bus just crosses the street. And I was freaking out because I all of a sudden understood that if I had if he had not cut me off, it would have been me. And I understood that my intuition was trying to tell me that the moment my stomach started hurting. And my grandma, I called her because she told me to call her when I got home, which is, it's funny because I didn't even get home. And when I called her, she was like, I was just doing my prayer. Sorry, I'm slow getting to the phone. And I was just like, it would have really been me. And she was like, your stomach was telling you, if you had stopped to, get a ginger ale or something at the gas station, you would have still avoided the bus. And she's like, but God, saw fit to protect you and put that truck in front of you. And I'm not like one of those weird aggressive drivers that, like, if somebody cuts them out, then they like get mad and go around and flip them off and all kinds of stuff. I'm not that type of person. I'm trying to get home alive. But something after, the initial shock of everything, something came to my mind, came to my mind a few weeks ago. It's like I was reminded of it. And over again, this is appearing for me, the story of Joseph in the book of Genesis, and the fact that Joseph, his life appeared to kind of go to hell when his brothers betrayed him and put him in a pit, and he was sent off to Egypt. And it looked like, you're never going to see those people again. It looked like you're never going to see your father again, and all of that kind of stuff is just, complete despair. You're a slave now, like you're at the bottom. And you all know that, like, the story of Joseph, in reality, he was being protected and uplifted later on in his life. And that story has come up again in my mind this morning as I think about yesterday and realizing just how protected I was, because that could have been me getting hit by the bus, because my vehicle is much smaller than that truck was. I mean, I have a mini SUV, and that was like a F-150, but I still didn't stand a chance against a bus. And who's to say my reflexes would have even been fast enough? You know what I mean? That's not the point. The point is, like, I have been very depressed in this time post-treatment. Just trying to get my life together and nothing makes sense. And it feels like I take one step forward to take two back. I feel like as if, everything is an uphill battle, and I've just not been feeling like myself at all. And this morning I just had the remembrance that, you are protected. And I wanted to share this message. You're protected even when it doesn't look like it. And we have to trust that the divine plan is unrolling, even when it doesn't look like it's for our benefit. No one wants to be sick. No one wants to go through financial loss. No one wants to go through grief. No one wants to, lose their jobs or lose friends or go through a lot of different life changes at once. Nobody wants it, but there's power behind it. That's what I was realizing with Joseph's story. Everything that he went through made him more powerful in, his life as an adult, in his role as ruling over Egypt later on. And I don't know, I just wanted to share that sometimes everything looks like, like your life is being taken apart. But hold on. And trust and have faith that sometimes, it's not a pretty picture being put into place. It's not pretty getting into alignment with your destiny. It's really not. But I just wanted to share that. Thank you for listening. And I hope that this message reaches who it's supposed to reach when it reaches them. Have a great day.